In 1970, Stafford was a country ride from Houston, a small town set among farmland by the railroad tracks. A young man named Bonny Krahn was beginning his career in law enforcement with the Stafford Police Department.
When I first started, the chief said, they swore me in, and the chief said, here's your badge, go buy you a gun, and you're gonna ride with this officer over here, and he's gonna teach you what to do. Back then, the sheriff's department dispatched every law enforcement agency in the county, and we'd take a prisoner to the old jail, and we'd generally walk them into the front door, through the lobby, into the dispatch officer, and then we'd give them our booking cards, and then we'd run the radio while the dispatcher, he was also the jailer, he'd take them upstairs and put them in the jail. You remember when you come by Sharpstown Center, you were basically in the country, and you ran the freeway stopped at Bissonnette. They had a frontage road that ran down to across 90, and then it looped back around and tied into where Derry Ashford is now. And there you picked up 90 to go to Rosenberg, Richmond, Wharton, Victoria, that way. Nothing but farmland around here. It was amazing to me now to look at all the growth, all the businesses here. I go to the Stafford Center, and I think back, I look out from the Stafford Center Cash Road was a gravel road. You know, when I started here, we drove patrol cars had one light on top, one red light. Used to call them bubblegum machines. The radio systems, we had a low band, low frequency radio system, and you literally had to key the radio and wait for you could hear the little motor winding up in the radio in the back until it got to humming real loud. You couldn't talk. Wasn't any handheld radios or portable radios. There wasn't any computers. Everything, all of our booking cards, all of our rest, everything was printed out on little 3x5 index cards. We had little file cards and Rolodexes.
For 43 years, Stafford PD had a steady hand at the helm.
This is the 4th police station. Very proud of this facility that we built. And just the accomplishments of the people around me probably gives me greater pleasure than anything. Well, some of the worst memories I have when I've had our officers injured. I have had two officers injured. I had Leslie Claunch was stabbed. That's a tough call to get in the middle of the night. Then I had Ann Carzalis was shot. And those are very tough calls for a police chief to receive, that people that work with you have been injured in the job while trying to do the job, trying to protect the citizens of the city of Stafford.
Now the chief is retiring. The city reached out to show its appreciation with a celebration at Stafford Center.
This is a proclamation. Hopefully the chief will put this over his mantle in the fireplace or wherever, and when people come to visit him and they want a real brief explanation of what this man has done, this says, I hope, enough to let them know how special he was to this city and to all of this community. Now, therefore, I, Leonard Scarcella, Mayor of the City of Stafford, Texas, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 29, 2015, as Chief Bonny R. Krahn Day in Stafford.
Your leadership and strong support of the FBI have greatly enhanced our ability to fulfill our investigative responsibilities, and I want to thank you for your dedication to this cooperative spirit. Sincerely yours, James B. Comey, Director of the FBI.
And I was living here when there was one policeman. And how lucky were we as young men in that time for that one policeman to be Bonny Krahn? How lucky were we to have somebody to look up to, somebody to make you want to be like him.
A lot of things had changed. That breakfast moved to a different location. The number of attendees skyrocketed, but one thing remained common, and that was Bonny Krahn. In fact, there was a chair at the head of the table at these breakfasts. It was unofficially designated for Bonny. And the thing is, if Bonny wasn't there for the vast majority of the time, nobody sat in his chair.
As a kid growing up with your dad, the police chief, getting to ride in the patrol cars and kind of your hero. And you've always been my hero. You still are my hero. And I'm just so proud to say that I'm your son. Congratulations.
I couldn't have been here 45 years without having some good, solid, dedicated people working with me. As I said, you get nowhere in life by yourself. Thank you so very, very much for this night, making this night so very, very special. This will be something I remember the rest of my life. Thank you very much.
Thankful to the people and administration of the city of Stafford, he leaves the department he has led for so many years with a parting thought.
The message I would like to leave would be that police officers are humans. And I hope and pray that the citizens will continue to support law enforcement, good law enforcement, and should demand good law enforcement. And I hope and pray that they will always keep us in their prayers, ask that we be guided in doing the right things in all we do, and that citizens help make sure that the officers get the training that they need to accomplish the job.
For Stafford Weekly News, I'm John Woods.